Welcome back to Silent Hill Feminism, everybody. I am almost done with this game on my own time. I'm almost done with this game. Getting very close to being done with this game. But I'm not quite at the end. So I don't know exactly where this all leads to. But I'm getting an idea. I'm getting an idea. I am so afraid that I put my chat in followers only mode, but you have to follow for at least 3 hours before you can say anything in my chat, because I don't want some motherfucker showing up and telling me anything. No! This game's great. The combat still sucks, but the combat sucks in every Silent Hill, so I can forgive it. I can forgive it. Some people are saying this is the worst combat in any Silent Hill game ever, and I disagree. Homecoming is pretty bad. At least the combat is somewhat interesting. I just wish it wasn't like Dark Souls, personally. I've gotten more used to it. And you can wail on the enemies more than I thought you could. You just have to be mindful of your stamina, which I hate stamina. I hate it even in Silent Hill 3. So, you know, whatever. How is everybody doing, though? I'm a bit tired. Mostly because I went on an hour walk for fun. But it happens. Is there dodge rolls? There's no dodge rolls. But you do, like, dodge, like, 10 feet backwards, which is pretty awesome. Had some snacks. I found, this German chocolate. It's called, has my persona's name on it. Apparently that's a name of a biscuit. Lou is the name of a biscuit in, Germany. So it's like, chocolate, like milk chocolate with a little biscuit in it. It's so good, dude. Oh! Rebuilding a couch because I put the legs on backwards. I can't believe this! Damn it! Can't you just, take the legs off and put them in the right place? You're not enjoying rural life, clearly, because you're in my stream. You should be out there enjoying the rural life, going on vacation, being in the moment. That's what you're doing? Oh, okay. Well, there you go. At least you don't have to completely rebuild it, I would hope. Okay. So, this time I didn't write down all of my thoughts that I had, so I'm hoping I'm going to remember my thoughts as they come to me, as we get to the things in the game. But I do have many thoughts, many things I'm going to point out, many double meanings with the things, and there are a few things in this game that they didn't translate for some reason. It's not a big deal, but it kind of makes me upset. But I thankfully know a little bit of Japanese, so I can help and point out things and what they mean and what they say and the significance. I'm not a Japanese person and I've never been to Japan, so I'm not the authority on this at all. I just know a lot, because I used to be a huge weeb, and I also was stupidly into Japanese mythology, like I mentioned last stream. So I know many. Snacks sounded good. All I got is like jerky and Twizzlers. Ugh! I like jerky. I don't like Twizzlers. I don't know why. I've never liked Twizzlers. Never liked Twizzlers. Hope y'all are doing well. Happy to be here. I'm happy you're here, Opus. And I am doing well. I'm doing great, honestly. This week has been exciting. Fuck yeah. And tomorrow, I'm not gonna be streaming. Scaredy cats aren't streaming. I'm gonna be busy doing manual labor. Moving shit around in the Kenosha Theater. Yippee! Oh! Alright, let's play Silent Hill, Feminism. I will yell at everyone. I will tell people, I will be putting heavy boxes on flats and being like, move this flat over here. That's what I'll be doing. Okay. Silent Hill Feminism. Welcome back. Why is it so quiet? Maybe I just need to turn my headphones up. Oh, I do. My BRB music was really loud then. Jesus. I'm sorry if you couldn't hear me. Alright, let's go. I love the music in this game. I read an article that said they felt like Akira Yamaoka like phoned it in for this game, and I completely disagree. I really love the music in this game so far. Hi, Spike. Honestly, everything in that article was complete bullshit, or I just disagreed with everything. They were like, as a not Japanese person, so much of this game, like all the cultural references just were completely lost on me. I'm like, bitch, they explain so much! If you are not familiar. Hey guys! I just realized this title screen is getting more fucked up the further I get into this game. Oops. Just the first part already tells me everything I need to know about the article and writer. God. It was a shit article. I read that whole thing and I was like, okay, not all of your opinions are garbage. There are opinions worth sharing about this game, but god damn. Alright, let me load the stream save. Which is at the bottom. Like, yeah, culture is complex and important, but part of interacting with art is putting in effort to understand it. Sometimes that's work, and that's okay. Yes! Okay. Debbie, hi. I completely understand, like, being frustrated because you can't solve a puzzle because a cultural reference is lost on you. That is a thing that has happened in games before, to me. So I understand that. Oh, good lord. Good lord, Hinako. I understand that frustration. When we get to the puzzle that this motherfucker was complaining about, I can't wait to, like, point out, like, there's nothing about this puzzle that relies on you being Japanese. Sorry. Where are we going? I forgot. Silent Hill, fuck! Silent Hill, fuck! I love Hinako. But no, I'm almost done with this game on my own time, and I think this is shaping up to be my favorite Silent Hill game. Oh, the English dub isn't bad? Oh, nice. Who's the bad take from? Bad take? Ah, fuck. I forget the article's name, but it was the dude that was saying, oh, this game just feels like a bunch of high school girls that want to kill each other secretly. Which is because it's written by Ryukishi07, who made Higurashi, which is exactly about that. And I was like, no. That's why I'm here. I was like, alright. Do spoons like game yet? No, I fucking love this game. I still don't like the combat, but when have I ever liked the combat? I mean, yeah, Rinko wants to kill you, but you know. Yeah, I can't quite recall who wrote the article. Or, like, who even published it. Might have been a Kotaku. It's not about the complex intricacies of women's suffrage in 1960s Japan. It's about learning that Japanese schoolgirls can perfect dodge. Yes, the meme. Cool robot. Oh, that's creepy as fuck! You guys are creepy! こっちだ! 大丈夫か、相棒。化け物につけられてないか？問題ない。
しゅうくんっていつまでひなこのこと相棒って呼ぶの？相棒なんて呼び方、小学生の男子みたい。
相棒は相棒さ。俺は相棒を女扱いしてない。
そうだな。された覚えもない。
立ち話は終わりだ。行くぞ。
行くぞ行くぞExcuse me checking the map all the time. My sense of direction, bad. No good. Ow! Someday I'm gonna learn this game like the back of my hand, though. Like I have all the other games. Except for the bad ones. I don't know, I think I'd play Homecoming again even though it was kind of garbage. Is that weird of me? Is that strange? I don't want to play Origins ever again, though. Or Downpour. If someone showed a photo of my hand without context, I'm not sure I'd recognize it. You know? Fair. Senninsugi Shrine Flyer. Let's hold a Jichinsai. Whether you're building a house or pulling it down, digging a well or filling one up, it's all done upon Inari-sama's land. We show our gratitude to Inari-sama by holding a Jichinsai. Holding a Jichinsai is especially important for wells, lest we forget the ancient tale of a poisonous water dragon that once wreaked havoc until Inari-sama finally sealed it deep underground. Digging a new well is just like opening up an air hole for that terrible dragon, and if we're not careful, we risk facing its wrath once more. That's why we must have a Jichinsai. Exclusive price for first-time customers. Special deals for requests on unlucky calendar days. Call for a free consultation now. What is a Jichinsai? Thank you for the follow. Jichinsai. It's a Shinto ritual, obviously. A groundbreaking ceremony performed before construction begins on a new building to request permission from the local spirits and pray for the safety and prosperity of the project and its future occupants. That makes sense. That makes sense. Senninsugi! Let's read about Senninsugi Shrine. A lonely little shrine situated on the outskirts of town. The name Senninsugi Shrine sure sounds fancy, but that's all that it has going for it. Even though Ibisugaoka is full of elderly believers, this shrine rarely gets any visitors. They instead go to what's closest to them, and that's an Inari statue. Sakuko's family serves the shrine, including fulfilling the role of head priest. Sakuko is quite proud of this fact, but I don't know if the same could be said about her parents. I'm pretty sure Senninsugi literally just means something about a tree, which would make sense. Senninsugi. Wait, I spelled that completely wrong. Senninsugi meaning. No. Ah, yeah, no! It quite literally means 1,000-year-old cedar. That makes sense. Okay, getting lost. I walk this path every time I go to Rinko's, but to be honest, to this day, I'm still scared that I might get lost. I mean, I've been told that I should probably just ask an adult for directions if I get lost, but then I remember that one time when I walked on the footpath of the rice fields for fun and got smacked by an old farmer all of a sudden. The trauma from that experience made me scared of adults, back then and even to this day. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good game, Velvy. Velvy. Oh, I know who you are. I know this person. I read that out loud and I was like, oh. I love reading a chat member's name and going, oh, I know you. Sakuko's mailbox. Plain mailbox key. The surname Igarashi is written on the attached tag. Letter from Sakuko's mother. Dear Sakuko, you mustn't ever speak again about how you hear otherworldly voices talking or singing. Puberty is a difficult time. You may hear and see strange things that you can't explain. The same thing happened to me when I was your age. However, it's nothing more than your imagination playing tricks on you. If your friends find out, though, they'll label you the strange girl. They'll abandon you, ostracize you. Because around here, once a rumor spread, people will never look at you the same again. Yeah, I was just talking with somebody how, like, one of the biggest criticisms about this game is people keep saying that it doesn't feel like a Silent Hill game, and they are wrong. Incorrect. They are wrong! This feels like a return to form to me, personally, but you do you, I guess. Senentsugi Shrine. I remember what Sakuko once said. Senentsugi Shrine didn't used to be the small shrine that we know. The real shrine was situated on the mountain, and it was much more impressive than it is now. Long ago, there was an actual 1,000-year cedar that was worshipped as a divine vessel. Unfortunately, it was struck by lightning and burned to ash, like that puzzle earlier. Upon losing its divine vessel, the shrine was abandoned and became the small shrine it is present day. Yowdy, Roy. So yeah, Senentsugi means 1,000-year-old cedar. We got arare. An offering. Oh, what's this? Oh, I don't have a room. I don't have room. I guess I could go back real quick and then get that.
この神社を昔みたいに盛り上げるんだっていつも言ってた。
There's 2 things I can get that are better than my arare. And, it's not that far. I can just turn left. What do you think so far? I love this game. I'm almost done with it in my off-stream playthrough. It's really good. Combat sucks, but that's okay. I wish it were a bit more clunky in the way that the original game was, but I don't think that would work for a modern game. But, I don't know. I liked the combat in Silent Hill 2. I wish there was less of it. And I wish there was less combat in this game. But I don't know. I feel like you can skirt past enemies in this game more than you could in 2 Remake. So. Okay, let's enshrine some Ramune and Arare and Yokan. It's not even that much. I don't have any Emmas. Fuck! What's the record? Ramene's okay. I'm just not really a big soda person, so. Argument between this game and 2R is that James is actually much stronger than Hinako if you really think about it mechanically, but James fights more viscerally in his animations, so it doesn't feel that way. Truly, yeah. Yeah. I don't know, the combat felt good to me in Remake. Not like fun, it felt good in the same way that the combat feels good in, like, The Last of Us. Why is this called F? No idea. For feminism. F for feminism. F for fuck! F for from software. F for friendship. Forever. I went the wrong way. Hinako is actually, oh, Himiko is actually, oh no, you mean Hinako. Paper Tiger in this game despite having perfect dodge mechanics. Meanwhile, James can dodge for days and have full full invulnerability the entire time. Yeah, no, that kind of pisses me off in this game, is that I don't have enough iframes when I dodge. F for fruity. Silent Hill fruity. Silent Hill F in the chat. Silent Hill 5. A lot of people have been saying that. And it's been funny seeing Patrick Doody, who did like some of the writing in Silent Hill Homecoming, replying to everybody who's like, yeah, but Silent Hill Homecoming. And I'm like, my brother. For frog. Now that'd be funny if there was like the frogs from Snake Eater that you have to shoot. Is it for fox? No. Why haven't I thought of this yet? No, there's no F. Technically the F in the title is forte. Like the musical symbol. Silent Hill Toby Fox? No. Silent Hill Loud. Yeah!
妙な化け物が増えてる気がしないか？
お前の宇宙戦争だって妙な宇宙人がどんどん増えてっただろうが。
ひなこってしゅうくんと話すときは男の子みたいな喋り方だよね。
昔の癖が今も抜けないからかな。
俺たちは幼い頃からの付き合いだからな。
ふーん。だから男女の関係にはならなかったってわけ。
今はそんな話をしてる時じゃないぞ。行こう。
Space Wars! Wasn't just about fighting evil with laser guns, though. We'd pretend to analyze the enemy by drawing alien sketches. During PE, we'd say that the class was a training camp for the space army. I think we played with dolls, too. Right, I think that's when we were training in first aid in order to assist the injured. The F is silent. It's actually just called Silent Hill. That's good. That's good. Offering. Should I draw for an Omamori? Let me, I saved. Enhances the effects of health restoring items and Omamoris. Eh, that's alright. That's alright. Oh, I didn't know the hand mirror was an Omamori. Longest time before this came out, I assumed Silent Hill F was just the production name. Nah. Nah. Silent Hill Forte. Oh, what we doing here? Hello, ma'am. Oh, there's more. Let me just, steel pipe. This one's almost broken, so might as well. I don't think there are guns in this game. no. No guns. Explain her right arm. Yeah, that's why her her sleeve ripped. Is her right arm just got really powerful from swinging the sickle all the time. Rocking that bicep flex. Oh, cool. I think I missed that. Ah, I think I missed that in my offline playthrough. Shit! Higashi. Candy. Right, more capsules. Go! Go! Hello, welcome to Silent Hill F! How was your stream? How was The Walking Dead? Welcome, Raiders. We're like a third of the way through this game right now. It's pretty brutal. Pretty explicit. Emotional damage? Oh, welcome to more of that. We're gonna have a lot of that. This stream. I'll wait till this cutscene's over to properly introduce myself. Ubiquitous fleshy monster. Beautiful flowers. Nah, I love the use of flowers in this game. It's really great. But hi, Raiders! Welcome. If you're unfamiliar with me, I am Spoonie the Spooky Cat. And I play all things wacky, weird, creepy, and wet. This game is the first Silent Hill game, first mainline Silent Hill game, I should say, in 13 years. And it's a damn good one. Thank fuck. Finally, a good Silent Hill game. Can't believe it. Awesome. So I play a lot of horror games, and I especially love Silent Hill. It's my favorite. It's my favorite series. Get out of here, Leon. Get out of here. I'm talking about Silent Hill. But welcome on in. If you also enjoy a good horror game, especially of the emotional damage type, you are in the right place. But what about bingo? Everybody went to go play it. We gotta go. If you gotta take a break, get a snack, take a rest, take a nap. Wow, that kind of rhymed. Please go do so, and thank you for sharing your community with me. I don't know, I said it like that. Wow. Emotional damage is always a great stream asset. True. Enjoy your lurk. How can you sit there and drink ramune, right? It's trauma. It sure is. Get out of here so I can read about Ibisugaoka Middle School. This is the middle school that I attended. It was built when the town was financially well off during the dam construction, so the beautiful facilities are at odds with the rest of the dull buildings in town. I think I met Rinko during my first year here. I remember her surprise when she heard that I called Shu partner. Or Aibo. I play nothing wonky, weird, and moist. Ah, oh, fuck. I thought I could counter that. Oh! No! No! My neck! Kill you. Alright. We'll go down here. Check this out. Hello? Okay. Oh, come on. Oh yeah, the enemies move really cool in this game, honestly. We got some meat, we got some flesh, we got a toolkit. I have to get rid of the loaf. I'm sorry, I can't see my weapon durability. And that's kind of important for this game. Why is it so choppy suddenly? Enemy design and movements are kind of godlike. I agree. Even if some of them are quite on the nose, I think that's fine. Okay. I'm going backward. I'm going backward. I think an enemy put me off the path I was going. That works. That works, JM. Okay. Guess we can go this way. Door? No. Yeah, bitch. I'm warming up to the combat. I can also just use my pipe. Don't worry about it. What's this? Real men drink Otori beer. So that's why we have a woman on the sign. Oh, come on. Oh, come on! Ah, I ran out of stamina! Oh! Ah! Okay, get out of this area. Big step. Big step. Kinda don't mind that the game's themes are on the nose and don't try to act like we're too stupid to get it. There were people too stupid to get it. Is a thing. That article I keep bringing up, that dude had no idea what the story was about. And I was like, what? I mean, I guess it's not exactly esoteric, and it's kind of like obvious, and it's not like it's subtle, but it does jump around. And this guy's like, oh, what kind of fucking story is this? This is weird. It doesn't even make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. And I'm like, all right. All right. I thought... All right, hold up. I'll do that on the break. Anyway, local doctors note, traditionally, the residents of this town have long relied on folk medicine for medical care. Even to this day, a number of the more elderly members of this community still turn to herbal remedies over modern medicine. Too many times do I get these older patients come to patients come to me only after exhausting the usefulness of their traditional remedies. I just wish they would come to me sooner, before it is too late for them. I was given the chance to discuss my concerns with one of the wise family who have stood as the town's physicians for generations, and to my pleasant surprise, they asked if I would give some talks to educate the elderly on modern medicine. I want to respect local traditions as best as I can, though. After all, folk medicine and modern medicine are just two sides of the same coin. I believe they can and should coexist with each other. I knew immediately what the twist and themes were. It's unsettling and uncomfortable, and that's like the point. I'm so glad it's not trying to be Silent Hill 2 again. Yeah, and like the thing is, people could argue that it is trying to be Silent Hill 2. Also, I don't know the twist yet, but I have a feeling I know what it is. I just don't want to talk about it because I don't want anybody to spoil it for me. And I don't want anybody to tell me I'm right or wrong, so I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. But it feels a little like Silent Hill 2 in the way it gives you the same kind of feeling that Silent Hill 2 gives you in a first playthrough. Like, if you don't know the twist at the end of Silent Hill 2, I feel like toward like the reveal, you figure it out. And you just don't want to accept that that is it. And this game, I kind of feel like it throws you in and you have no idea what's going on in the same sort of way that Silent Hill 2 does. But as you go further and further, it becomes more and more obvious what the themes are and what they're leading you toward. And it feels like it traps you there and makes you feel bad. And it's the same kind of feeling as Silent Hill 2. And I love that. I love feeling bad. It's great. Okay, Agura no Hote-sama, a clear medicinal infusion with a deep red color. This natural remedy is a traditional folk medicine used to alleviate and offer pain relief and can either be ingested or applied to the affected area. It is known in Ebisugaoka as Agura no Hote-sama, or Hote-sama's cure, and it is favored by a small minority of the town's elderly population who has a distaste for modern medicine. Ugh. Remember, I was just annoyed by, like, Homecoming and Downpour's, like, twists being, like, the same sort of shit as Silent Hill 2. Why do you have that reaction time? Go. Do it. Like Homecoming, I'm gonna spoil Homecoming, sorry. Homecoming's twist being, oh no, Alex, killed his brother on accident. There's more to the twist than that. But it's not executed well at all. Actually, I think I'm going backwards now. Well, that's stupid. Oh, Satoshi moment. Satoshi moment. Exactly. That wasn't Satoshi, but you get where I'm what I'm putting down. Thanks for the follow. Okay, yeah, I totally went, I was going the right way, and then I turned backwards because I thought I was going the wrong way. Yay! But I found a bat, so, you know, it ain't all bad. I also found some notes I didn't find when I played this by myself. Hi! Damn, okay. Let's fucking go. Better when you're batter. Like cake batter. I am a delicious cake. Umu. Okay, what's that last one? Gil, help me. Gil, help me. Umu. Fuck! What is that last one? Oh! Umu? I don't know what that means. Oh, wait, whoa. That wasn't ooh, that was Ra. You were right. It's Ramune. Kind of entertainment do you think this town has? They probably do, like... They have, like, festivals with Inari. Where they wear fox masks and shit. The fella. Let's not go that way. I knew someone who got a tattoo with a Japanese phrase on it, and it was like from a Vocaloid song. Instead of ooh, they put ra instead. They're easy to confuse. Ooh has like softer edges. And ra is like sharper. One's hiragana, one's katakana. And I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. Yeah, that's Ramune. Yeah. And dude shows me his tattoo. And I read it out. And he was like, no, it's this. And I was like, oh, you wrote ooh instead of ra. You wrote ra instead of ooh. You got that tattooed on your body. You didn't make sure? Buddy. He's like, no, I am positive this is how you write it. I have written this a million times. And I'm like, buddy, you wrote it wrong. Sweetie, pumpkin. You wrote it wrong. Puppy? Oh, come on! What is wrong with you? Death! Death is wrong with you. I love the way the creatures move, but also it makes them unpredictable and hard to fight. Exactly. What's that say? That's all kanji, I can't read that shit. Why are you amazed she got it this far? Because she's a girl? Alright, we're making our way. Oh, jeez. I mean, like, I feel like it was... If I was in this situation, I probably wouldn't be able to kill the first creature I see. Oh, true. True that. I mean, that's... the same could be said about, like, any protagonist in any horror game. If I were in that situation, I would simply die. Oh yeah, I'm doing a lot of counter attacks, which are fun once you get the hang of them. But it's because I've fought so many of these enemies that I know their attack pattern. Newer enemies, it's always such a pain in the ass to, like, figure out their counter-attack pattern. Now we're good.
Ima, 何かが飛んでったぞ。
シュウ君、一緒に逃げよう。
I wish to go to the school. I wish to go to the school.
二人はどこに？
Not down there. Higashi. They're pretty generous with the save points, and I'm thankful for that. Hello?
ひなこ、こっち。
Okay. Where'd you go? This way? She's leading me into danger. I saw that save point. I saw that save. Ah! Ah! I thought I pressed that. Ah! I don't know, I haven't heard the dub. I'm playing with the subs because, that's what people voted for when I started this. Okay. Oh, he sure does. There's no doubt about that. Particularly suspicious monster that walks around on all fours. The greedily staring eyes, the greasy palms, the disgusting way it acts all chummy with me. All of it is completely repulsive. What's more, it never even bothers with guys. Typical. I feel like that guy represents, like, you know, a sex pest. Oh, there's noise coming from my controller. I didn't realize. What is that? Is that supposed to happen? Step back, girls. This calls for a real Showa man. The hot-blooded baseball samurai steps up to the plate. Why is that happening? Is that part of the game? Oh, it is! What's this? Kitchen knife. The face fell off. That was interesting. Ran out of room. Guess we can go down. Oh! Oh! This is actually one of my favorite monsters. Take a look at it. It's very weak. I'd like to read about it, though. Where is it? Huh. Yeah, it looks like... what I keep calling it while I'm playing it offline is, the toxic family monster. It looks like a family all fused together. That's weird that it didn't give me an entry. And I feel like that must be what it represents. A family that is far too like fucked up and dependent on each other, and it just hurts them. I'm gonna see that whenever I think of my family now, yeah. Congratulations. There we go. Let's read about it. A face. 2 faces. 3 faces. 4. A monster with a thronging mass of faces. I'm not familiar with any of the faces, yet they seem to know me. It spouts repulsive things one after the other, violating the peace and quiet of wherever it goes. Give up on Hinako. Too late. At this point, you can't help. Let me drop some stuff off. It did sound like the beginning of a fucked up Dr. Seuss rhyme. I'm glad you also thought that. Okay, I'm gonna save and then we can take our first break. I've been taking my sweet goddamn time. Let's go. I forgot to mention. I made my little dono goal, vacation fund. Let me go to the screen where you can see it. So, I made the little dono goal, vacation fund. So any donations currently are going toward my next vacation I will be going on in January. So, basically, if we reach that goal, well, I had an idea. I've had this idea for a bit. To do a Bob Ross paint-along stream through MS Paint. So if we reach that goal, I will, by January, I will do that. I will do that. What's this? She's suffering. I can't just... Can't just what? Can't just what?
シュウ君、嘘ついてるよね。
知らねえよ。
騙せてると思う？ひなこを。
ひなこ、遅かったな。心配したぜ。
心配してなかったよ。相棒なら絶対に大丈夫って言ってた。そうか。ありがとう。
Okay. Rinko. Dog return. Oh yeah, Rinko is jealous of Hinako because Hinako and Shu are like best friends since childhood, and Rinko has a crush on Shu, and so she's jealous of their relationship, even though Hinako is not romantically interested in Shu at all, and vice versa. Earlier, Rinko pushed Hinako down the stairs. She had a little tumble. Yeah, there's some contention between Rinko and Hinako. The interesting thing with the naming of the characters Hinako and Rinko, Hinako means like sunchild or sunflower child. Could mean a few things. And Rinko means cold child. Well, I think the name Rinko means something else, but the kanji specifically they use for colds or use for rin is cold. So that was intentional. Oh. Scrotum face. Penis man. Penis man. Death to penis man. Oh! Fuck. I got vomited on by the toxic family. Thanks for the follow. Welcome in. The pee pee poo poo man. No. What's this? Ooh. Obon Festival. Isn't it a bit early for these? Evil warding lantern, a type of revolving lantern that has a long history in Abisugaoka. The picture silhouette rotates inside the lantern due to the air current that the candle makes. Normally, revolving lanterns are for entertainment, but the ones in Abisugaoka were specifically used to ward off evil. In Abisugaoka, there is a custom where women in unlucky ages hang it on their front door during Obon. So, someone was asking the entertainment they have. Evil warding lantern. Animation lantern.
やめてくれ。そんな話今はしたくない。
やめないよ。シュウ君がしっかりと現実を見るまでやめない。
だからやめてくれ。俺は
なら言ってあげる。ひな子はね、死んだんだよ。ひな子は向こうの世界で楽しくやっているんだから。
相棒遅かったな。さあ行こうぜ。
I love that they dropped that, like that is like da 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 the twist. Hinako's dead. But right away I was like, okay, she's not actually dead. That was a metaphor for what, like, she's dead to them. Why? Well, that's for you to think about. How?
鍵がかかってる。昔はなかったのに。
鍵は学校にあるはずだ。
学校。
ちょっと休憩しようよ。
Bitch, you haven't been doing anything.
相棒も疲れただろう。休んでてくれ。俺は鍵を探してくる。
わかった。
え、シュウ君が一緒じゃないと嫌だよ。心細いよ。お願い、一緒にいて。ね。
別に俺が一緒じゃなくても。
相棒も少し休め。鍵は私が探す。
そうだよ。シュウ君はずっと戦闘で頑張ってたんだから。後からついてくるだけだったひな子の方が余裕あるって。
おい、そんな言い方をするなよ。
私は気にしない。二人とも休んでてくれ。行ってくる。
Inako's so nice. She's like, Rinko, I know you want to get with my friend. I'm gonna let you hang out with Shu. Don't worry about it. Alright, let's read more about Rinko. Rinko is always asking whether Sue and I are an item. I tell her every time that we're not, but she never seems to buy it. I heard a rumor that Rinko was gossiping about me behind my back. I suppose love can tear apart even the closest of friends. I don't know what to do. I need to dash back 10 feet. Is what I need to do. Ebisugaoka Middle School floor plan. Floor. Okay. Dashing back from awkward situations. There's extra dialogue that triggers, if I head out and then come back, I think.
卒業以来だな。
Middle school graduation? Okay. Hey, Corgi. Okay. Thanks for the follow. Welcome. Teacher journal. The vice principal is so paranoid about his keys that he always takes them with him wherever he leaves, or whenever he leaves. So it's kind of ironic that he lost the keys to the stairwell. He's looking for them frantically, like a madman. He had the nerve to ask me to help him find them, but I'm the one who needs to help with this pile of paperwork I have. No, the trauma is the horrors of being a woman. Silent Hill feminism. To all faculty on patrol duty, to prevent students from going to the second floor, please ensure the corridor is locked at the end of the day. On patrol this week, Vice Principal Matsuo. Okay. Steel pipe. New steel pipe. Oop. Yokan. Very good. Can I go out here? No. Shoe lockers. Shoe lockers. I do like how in Japan they have shoes specifically for school. I think that is very intuitive, and I think more places should do that. To all students, the game known as The Fox's Sacrifice is hereby banned. Partaking in this recent fad is forbidden. Any students caught playing will have their parents or guardians notified and be severely punished. I wonder if that's made up or if that's a real thing. School game. The Fox's Sacrifice. Doesn't seem to be true. Doesn't seem to be a real thing. I just wanted to know what that entailed. Radio. What's going on with that radio? Where is that? Is there a radio in this room? I don't see one in this room. Maybe it's somewhere else. Need to find a key for that one. Bandage. Oh, no, I need that. I need to find the save point. I think I know where it is. Aoi Takeshi. I know how to open that, but I don't want to do that yet. What's out here? Scary. Let me go find the save point first, so I can drop off some stuff. I think it's down this way. Anything over here, though? Nyeh! Yeah. There we go. Origami of rumors. Ha! Looks like someone heard my prayers. To whichever god who answered them, thank you.
Have you seen a little girl around here? Short, black hair, 7 years old?
I have not, Harry. I'm sorry. Ebisugaoka used to be a lively town with an ample labor force for construction and coal mining when the school was built. The town was always bustling and the school was full of students. The students at the time studied how to further improve the town as adults. The students of our time now study so that we can live or leave to go to a bigger town when we're adults. Halfway there. Okay. I wonder if we can find an Emma soon, so we can upgrade. She does have short black hair, but she is not 7. Girl is not 7. At least 8. Yeah. At least. Okay. Ow. Oh my god. What even hit me? That was so... it was so sudden. What's this? School founder's anecdote. Buy as much of that mountain's land as you can. Borrow money if you must, for it will surely bring you great wealth. Shortly thereafter, the country commenced their dam construction plan, and the mountain Mr. Yoneda had purchased was indeed a boon. He spent every last yen he earned on his hometown of Ebisugaoka. One result of his generosity was Ebisugaoka Middle School. Mr. Yoneda donated the Inari statue and housed it inside the small shrine seen on school grounds as his way of saying thanks to the fox that blessed him. And the ramen, eh? Where the fuck is that radio? Oh, is that it? Where are you? You've had your chance. Where are you? Found you. Creepy! Creepy! Go upstairs. Need a key? But there are other stairs we can go up. Two. Two stair. Stairs here. Come in. I love the with PS5 games, if you have the haptic feedback, along with like the jump scares, you also get the controller vibrating. It's very silly. I kind of love it. Okay, let's go past here. And we should see... Oop. I went past it. Here. Chrysanthemums grown by our very own vice principal have won the governor's prize. Did you know that Vice Principal Matsuo has a green thumb? His exquisite chrysanthemums took the top prize in their category at the Florida Culture Fair held by the Prefectural Council. If you haven't already, take this opportunity to admire the Vice Principal's masterfully pruned flower displays on the school grounds. I like, but I also kind of hate how with any puzzle, they just put, like, hints for the puzzle into your notebook, so you automatically know this is a hint. Pay attention to it. Which is nice, but also sucks, because I want to figure out on my own that that's a hint. I want to figure that out on my own. So we need to search the flower beds, is what that is saying. Which I would have figured that out on my own, but the game has to do that to me. Whatever. Fine. No, not there. Ah, here. There we go. And we can go out. Whee. Hello? Bro, you're too big. Go. Go. Be gone. Woo! Maybe we'll find some things. Like the flowers. No. No. No, there's nothing. You lose. Oh, chrysanthemums. Over here. Woo! Main building 2 floor stair key. It seems to be possible to open the stairway door on the 2nd floor of the school. Main building. Yay. Oh, this guy. Let me swoosh by it real quick and read some lore. Watched so many people play through this game, and I'm glad I have zero memory when watching streams. I still have no idea what's happening. Good! I found an Emma. That's good. I can upgrade something. Get me out! Get me out! Get me out! Nothing here. Help! Jungle Gym! Having recalls for nerds, it's cooler to be in a never-ending Tartarus of experiencing the unfamiliar. I agree. This is why I play Silent Hill every year, because there's inevitably something I forget about. Hello. Origami of Rumors. I've always despised her. She goes around pretending like she doesn't want to be a girl when she knows full well that she's so much cuter than everyone else. She makes me sick. I remember Rinko folding up origami all the time. I don't know what was on them, but I saw her writing down things during class and folding paper into foxes on multiple occasions. She keeps writing her complaints on pieces of paper, but instead of burning them, she just decides to throw them in the void and let them accumulate. I think that maybe one day, all of those grievances will pile up and suffocate her. Silent Hill F to M. Yeah, no, I keep joking that this is a trans narrative. It could be. Hinako could be trans. We don't know. Wouldn't be the first time I've played a horror game where there's a trans protagonist. I got the key to the 2nd floor though, so let's go to the 2nd floor. Howdy. There you go. Pipe. Aren't there any Silent Hill characters in Fortnite yet? Yeah. Not yet, but Sonic Racers added the lying figure from Silent Hill 2 as a guest racer. You're making shit up. Don't... My old classroom. Okay, that's just the other side. Next crossover is gonna be with mouth washing. Oh. Okay. So she said this is her old classroom. I sat here, and behind me was Rinko. She used to give me the right answers. Apparently it's becoming a thing soon. I heard there was some sort of leak. Unopened envelope. Hinako isn't coming. I'm sorry for lying to you, but I thought that I needed to get you alone to find out how you truly feel. Curly in a motorized hospital bed. Any character would get thrown into Fortnite, it would be Pyramid Head, because of course it would be Pyramid Head. Yeah, of course. He's in Dead by Daylight already. Look into your heart and try opening this box with your true feelings. Do you remember that day when just the two of us went to that cafe? We talked about how it felt like we were delinquents since we were supposed to be going to school that day. But you know what? I didn't care what the other people thought about us, because as long as I could spend time with you, that was all I needed. We both ordered the same cake that day. I can still remember how my heart almost burst out of my chest the moment the same words flowed from those lips. The sweet and tart fruit on the cake. The taste still lingers in my mouth like it was yesterday. Do you still remember the taste too? And that's a puzzle. Okay, here was the puzzle that the dude who wrote that article was complaining about, saying because he's not Japanese, that a Japanese like cultural thing did not like work, or because he wasn't familiar with Japanese culture, he was not able to solve that puzzle. I'm gonna check some more flavor text around the room. Susat here, still the best partner, right? Origami of rumors. She could just disappear. I hope someone kills her or abducts her. I don't care. Just whatever gets Hinako out of my life once and for all. Is this Rinko's handwriting? Sakuko says that if you put something as abstract as your feelings into words, even as a complaint, that will be enough to put your heart to rest. When you're feeling down, it's like having clothes scattered around in your room. And when you write it into words, it's like you're folding them into nice and neat piles. It's basically like organizing your feelings and folding them away to put them to rest with Inari-sama. This is apparently the real magic behind the origami of grievances. Okay, so this dude was complaining about how this puzzle, because he wasn't familiar with Japanese culture, he was not able to solve it. So in the puzzle, in the little quote-unquote riddle, she mentions sweet and tart fruit on the cake, right? So what you gotta do is you have to reveal sweet and tart fruit. Right? That's eggplant. That's a grape. That's definitely tart. Pineapple. So you had to reveal all of the fruit? There was nothing about that puzzle that had anything to do with Japanese culture, but he was complaining because he's like, why would there be a grape cake? Why would there be a grape cake? I guess grape cake is a thing in Japan. And I'm like, no, the puzzle is literally reveal all the fruit. All the fruit that you... Stupid. So you did remember. Well, that makes me feel very special. By the way, are you over Hinako now? I apologize if I sound blunt, but I want to make it clear. That girl is dead. I know you're going through a rough time right now, and you must be in so much pain, but you know, I can be there for you. Would you rather go through it yourself still? I can picture us slowly unfolding the pages of our hearts, talking about all the small, mundane details of our day-to-day lives. By filling up one journal after another with our thoughts, I know we can make a fresh start, a blank page upon which we can write the new story of our lives. Surely you can see it too. So, what you have to do... Journal. Journal. That one has words written on it. We're looking for blank journals. That's origami. There we go. Books, another thing gamers are unfamiliar with. I feel like that person had like a reasonable misunderstanding of the puzzle but chose the dumbest thing to blame their mistake on. Yeah, they were racist about it. They were xenophobic about it. They're like, because this is Japanese, I did not understand. Yeah, no, I am continuing to stand by my belief that anybody who says, like, who complains about this game because, like, it's just not like Silent Hill. It's just not like Silent Hill. Well, you're racist. Anyway, I'm sure there are plenty things you can point to that make this game not feel like Silent Hill, like the combat, but it's always like, well, it takes place in Japan. And it's like, yes, the developers of Silent Hill have always been Japanese. I actually don't think the developers of this game are Japanese, but they are Asian. And it drives me fucking crazy that they're like, it doesn't feel like Silent Hill. No, the horror is very Silent Hill. The horror of Silent Hill has always been very Japanese horror, even if it takes place in America. It's always been Japanese horror. It's set in Silent Hill. It's just that the town of Silent Hill in the 60s looked like a Showa-era village. To be fair, Ebisugaoka means lookout hill. Gaoka means hill. So they're clearly trying to make some parallels, and we'll talk about more parallels between Ebisugaoka and Silent Hill probably later this stream, or next stream. We'll see. I'll probably get to it in this stream. I'm kind of zooming through. I'm glad to hear that you're trying to stay positive. And remember, I'll always be here for you if you need anything. You know, you're not the only one who's sad because Hinako's no longer with us. If the two of us could huddle together, we could soothe the pain that bites like the cold of winter. And then surely spring will arrive, welcoming us with sakura in full bloom to celebrate our union. Can you picture the beautifully blooming sakura awaiting us? Alright, so now we have to look for sakura. Dude from the article like, how am I supposed to know what sakura is? I don't know, context clues? Oops. Rotate. None of these look like the girl from Naruto. Dear Shu, I like you. I love you. I always have, and I always will. I'll be waiting to hear what you think about me. Hey, Buzzy. Second floor, classroom generic key. Shu hasn't read this letter. Okay, that's just a secret box. Okay. That's just a puzzle. Okay. Oh, Game's good.
お友達は永遠じゃないのよ。彼らだっていつか必ずあなたを裏切る。あなたが裏切り者と呼ばれたように。お姉ちゃん。天秤にかける価値があるかどうか。しっかりと判断しなさい。
I wanted to look at this. I'm pretty sad that this isn't translated or explained. This is... it took me forever to figure out what this was called because I had heard of it. This is a thing called Gasa, which means... I think it means under an umbrella. But it also means love umbrella. Because in Japan... it is a very romantic gesture for a couple to share an umbrella. And so this is kind of like, you know, here in America, if you carve a heart in something and then put initials of you and somebody you like into that heart, then that's just like a hee hee, I wish we were together, or we are together, and this is cute. It's the same kind of deal as that. So it's kind of like a magic spell to like make these two people get together. I think from the bottom up, you do that vertical line, and then you do the triangle. And while you're doing the triangle, you do the heart on top. You have to do it all in one stroke for the magic effect of it, basically. So you put one name on one side and the other name on the other side. And you can imagine what those say. Left is Rinko, and then right is Shu. That's my explanation. I'm kind of sad they didn't say that in the flavor text of the game at all. I'm pretty upset about that. But glad I'm here to be a weeb at everybody. I did know about that because it was in an anime or something. I'm pretty sure. Okay, the box. Oh, I want to go back and check on Rinko and Shu. Because they have extra dialogue I want to check out. But putting your love confession in a series of nested puzzle boxes is pretty fucking aura, I agree. Is that what the kids are saying these days? Things are aura. Rinko is aura farming. Oh. Minako's suffering as her partner. I can't just do nothing. Seriously, still doing this whole partner thing? Accept it. Your partner's gone. I go back and go. How far do I have to go before I trigger that to have more dialogue? Ah, damn. I don't know if it's if it's by how far you go or if it's by how long you stay away from it. I don't know. Let's go through another door then.
I have this.
I'm glad for you, Barry, but I don't have one of those. I don't. I'm glad for you, Barry. I wish I had this. Nah, I think this game has no guns. I think I read that somewhere. There's other things, though, that are pretty sweet. Old Annex main gate key. The key to the old annex behind the school. It can be used to open the hall doors. Fuck yes. Note to teacher. Ayumi from the track and field club said she found a key with key box written on it during practice. If she still hasn't got it back to you, then she probably left it in her locker when she went to change. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if she forgot. She looked exhausted after practice. The SPAS-12 in the opening level? No! It's just like the shotgun in Silent Hill 3! I forgot it! No! Almost every time I play Silent Hill 3, I miss the shotgun. Every time I stream it. I'm like, oh fuck, where's the shotgun? No, I missed it! You stop that. Are you gonna come to life? Oh, I know what that says. Isuda! Liar, 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 liar. Just like Rena says. Ah, we don't need that. Let's be real, Hinako's already the most combat-capable protagonist in the series. She don't need guns. Probably. Isuda! Okay. Let's try to go downstairs if motherfucker will allow. Yes. And I want to check on Rinko and Shu again. No, she's not. We're still partners. Through thick and thin, we're partners, always. I feel bad for you, Shu. I know just how important Hinako was to you. So you've got to let her go with a smile on your face. That's a proper send-off for your partner, right? Okay. Let's go use our key. Do you guys think Hinako is actually dead? Or do you think she's just dead to them? Don't answer that if you already know. Obviously. Now that's all scribbled out. Note from a male student. You can read girl code, right, Yoshida? Sato got a note from the girls that had 8 4 times 4 written on it. Do you know what that means? I think Hinako is cold without that sleeve. That's a fair point. Yeah, no, her arm got so strong that she flexed. And, now she's, guns out. 415 plus 3. Square root of 6. XOXO Miki. I didn't see that note before. Okay. Roll code. Oop. It's the code for Baka, so you know, stupid. Girl code is based off the alphabet. Basically, you just switch letters with numbers and symbols that look like them. So Sato would be 54 plus 06. 5 looks like an S, and 4 looks like an A, right? And the plus is T, and the 0 is O, because they're basically the same shape. 6 doesn't really look like it, but apparently it's U. So for my name, Yoshida, it'd be X05174. Interesting. We don't need that. Miki, I have absolutely no idea how that crazy formula spells aishiteru. That's how you'd say that. But I love you too. Aishiteru. They spelled it wrong. There's supposed to be an H in there. Okay. Asakura Ayumi, row 4, line 2. Locker room key. Asakura's textbook. I'm a tortoise! The bus is calling out to me. I didn't get the news that school would be so far away. Bus! Bus! The best thing in the world! I love it so much that I made it my locker combination. Asakura. Real one. She will be absolutely ripped if she keeps swinging that pipe around. True. Origami of grievances. Oh, how I wish I could just climb inside his locker and drown in his smell. I can't believe this combination is the same as his name. Aoi. That's so cute of him, using his name in code. Ah! Too many things. That's good though. I have so many fucking healing items that I'm just drowning in shit. Hey, buddy. Ah! Shit! That got me. Oh, fuck! Oh, the red herring. Well, no longer drowning in those, fuck. My stamina taking too long. Come on, come on, come on, brother. That fake out jump scare. Bitch. I'm gonna go drop shit off. A lot of good scares like that in this game. As much as I liked Silent Hill 2 Remake, as far as the horror goes, it was strange because it's a story written by a Japanese dev team that was designed for Japanese horror, but done by a European dev team. So it's like a combination of like European horror and Japanese horror. Oh. Let's pray. Let us pray. For sanity. Yay. I am now more sane. Cool. I am now more sane. I have more sanity. Okay. We know some locker combinations, so we should go to the locker room. Open some lockers. We got Aoi. So that would be 401. What's this? I happened to find out Suga's locker combination. The weird thing is, when you convert it to code, it looks like a cry for help. What am I supposed to do? It's not like I can do anything. Okay, I think that's all the lockers we... Ooh. Yes. I want an origami fox. Let's find out how to do that. I like origami. Leet speak for estrogen. There's only 3 numbers we can put in, though. Okay. What's this? Tsuchiya Taiko. That's Suga. And the answer is... SOS, baby. My school bag is a bit worn out for some reason, but it's fine for carrying small things. Yay. Why is my school bag here? Okay, is this... Who's this? This is Asakura Ayumi. So it would be B? I think U was 6, and then 5. Girl who loved bus. Key cabinet key, yes. What's the last one? Taiko? Tsuchiya Taiko. Okay, we got Aoi. 4-4. Sato? Baka. Heiko. Bus. Miki. XOXO. Oh. So that's aishiteru. I see. Oh, that's cute. Okay. 844. Is it just 844? Wait. There's a note I missed. It's 377. The note says the combination's 377 and I missed it. So I'm just gonna grab it. Okay, so we have the key now to the box, which has the key we need in it. Oh, fuck off. No! No! Got it. Okay. And so now we can get out, of here? Where do we go? Oh, no. To the gate. Okay, so we just need to go back to Rinko. They're gone. They're gone. Ah, fuck off. No, they're not. I got the key. Oh, did I not grab it? Oh, I'm a fool. Oh, I'm a fool.
Silly.
Got it. Now I can go back to Shu and Rinko, and we can witness them, and then we can take another break. No. No. No.
鍵見つけたぞ。
おかえり。面倒をかけたな。相棒も休めよ。俺たち先に休んだから。
休みなよ。私とシュウ君で寝ずの番をしててあげるから。
いや、私は本当に大丈夫。
ひなこ、休めよ。あとは俺たちが見張っておくから。
おやすみ、ひなこ。でもさ、シュウ君もああいうの好きでしょ。
興味ねえよ。
でも
うん。
君に命を救われ魂を奪われた私だ。今度は私が君の魂を救い古き君の命を奪おう。
Claiming the life of your old self.
無理しなくていい。まだ休んでいるといい。
起きられます。
清めの水が少し強すぎたのかもしれない。君は思った以上に繊細で敏感なようだ。でもよく頑張ったね、美奈子。さあ、先に進もう。
We're in the Fox world. The other worlds of Silent Hill Fox. Oh, let me snooze that ad so it doesn't play during the cutscene. Definitely beats being in the Tanuki world. Woohoo! I don't know, Tanuki world could be fun. Alright. Let's take a break before we move on. Just a heads up. This area of the game is gonna be a little rough. A little rough. It gets rougher than this, though. This game gets quite violent and graphic. So, be ready for that. We back. Time to go through the gauntlet. Time to go through the gauntlet. Let's go. Ooh.
先に行ってした
Thanks. Thanks for the follow. Welcome in.
お別れをしてくるといい。
はい。
She's acting so complacent, and it worries me. All right, chat. Left or right? Pick one. Left? North? You can't just say north, because I'm pretty sure that's north. I can't go that way. We're going west.
Hinako, 今日は一段と綺麗だね。
You want me to go magnetic north? What? Alright. I put something here? Hi! Cool. Let's save. Okay. I think... So there's red doors and white doors. So let's go through the red doors first, I guess. Up here? Never mind. We need green. So let's change that to green. Got it. We got red and green. Oh. Whoa. Hello, baby. I was trying to hit you. Kill. Let me kill. Let me kill. Damn it. Finally. Okay. Oh! I like the baby monster a lot, like the baby doll monster. It's really cool. The way it moves, it's like hopscotch. It's very fun. I think I want the blue room. But we can also go to that green room up north. So let's get out. Ooh. What's that? Ooh. Bandage. Very good. These enemies respawn, so that's gonna be a pain. Yeah, I like that. So let's go here. Found Rico's room. Crumpled letter. Sorry for writing you a letter out of the blue. I know we could just talk at school, but when I'm around you, I always end up... Whoever wrote it stopped here. Hey, I know this is really last minute, but would you mind coming shopping with me on Sunday? I want to know what clothes would look cute on me. From a boy's perspective, that is. What do you think? The letter ends here abruptly. I love you so much. You never leave my thoughts. Rinko. Rinko collects dolls? Okay. The melted face. Ah, I see. I see. The melted face. Found a crest. Oh, I missed it. One of the dolls I turned around, it covered the room in pictures of, or drawings of Shu. And now the room is covered in drawings of Hinako. See if I missed anything. I think we're good. Okay. Yep. So there's another room we can go in from here, but it's probably not gonna let me in. It's probably gonna bring me back. Yep. Hinako and Cheryl, but they would both hate James and clown on him. Hinako and Cheryl, what? Would get along. Oh. Maybe. Like Heather, Cheryl? Man. Or like Silent Hill 1 Cheryl. Heather Cheryl. Got it. Because technically her name is Cheryl. She just goes by Heather, to be safe. You know who, what characters I think would be best friends and probably even girlfriends? Heather and Rosemary Winters. Okay, red and green. But if we do blue and white... Okay, let's do blue and white. They would either get along or kill each other. Hinako is like too polite, and Heather is like so sassy. Like... Heather would be like sarcastic, and Hinako just wouldn't get it. She'd be like, "Nan desu ka?" And Heather would be like, "Ugh. You just don't get it. You just don't get me." But together, they would destroy the patriarchy. Let's go to the south room. And let me just scoot past you. Yeah. Another one! Woo! Nah, I almost dodged that. Come on. Letter from Rinko to Hinako. Hinako, here, you'll feel better after eating this. Forget what those jerks said today, and don't worry, they'll be getting an earful from me. You just have to be yourself, Hinako. You can't worry about what other people say is normal. That's their normal, not yours. I'll always be looking out for you. From your best friend, Rinko. Best friend! That kanji says Mizu. I'm pretty sure. Water.
千鶴屋を手放すんだ。進まなきゃ。
Oh, hold up.
先に。
Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Mizu. Right? Is that not Mizu? When does Robbie the Rabbit show up in this game? You have to pre-order the game digitally, and I wanted a physical copy. Okay. Ooh, there's more info on Chizuruya. Shu and I decided that this place was the Space Army HQ when we played Space Wars. When it wasn't just us playing, we would gather here to have mission briefings while eating candy. And there's more info on the middle school. A world that's not a playground like elementary school, but not as mature as high school. Middle school to me was like the stage between a tadpole and a frog. Somebody pointed out that it's Silent Hill Frog. I think you were right. I guess you could say it's a period of grotesque transformations. Up until elementary school, Shu and I would have water fights, and we wouldn't mind if our underwear showed. Once we entered middle school, though, while we might not have paid any mind to things like that, others around us did. It just felt like our world changed in a snap. Boys and girls used to think of one another as mortal enemies, always bickering and fighting each other. But now, it suddenly turned into such a weird dynamic where we have to treat each other in a completely different way. It's fine for people who want to do that because the people around them are doing the same. But for someone like me who really couldn't care less about what people think, that's not the case. My frog genius. Mizu, yep. Yay! This is incredibly real, though. I feel like everybody, like, even though this takes place in, like, the 60s, and I guess, like, this would be the late 50s for, Shu and Hinako. Even though, like, all of us from chat, and me, grew up in, like, the 90s and early 2000s, this was still applicable to us. Because everybody can relate to growing up and suddenly, at some fucking point, suddenly boys and girls are different. Suddenly, you can't hang out with each other. Suddenly, like, it's like dumb things. Like, I appreciate them mentioning, like, we didn't care if our underwear showed. When I was a kid, when I was a really young kid, I would play, like, in the backyard, like, in my underwear, topless, and it didn't matter because I was, like, a toddler. And then suddenly, at some point, and it's usually very young, like, even, like, 8 years old, that's not okay anymore. That's not okay, especially if there are boys around. And it was like, why? What changed? What changed? And it's such a relatable feeling, and I feel like this entry in this journal, like, definitely, captures that feeling. Hashtag girl shit. Not necessarily, but it's just like, because I was raised as a girl, as a young girl, so that was my experience. I don't know what the boy experience was, but I'm sure there were similarities, like, as you grow up, adults telling you you can't hang out with girls, or this is how you should act around a girl, and it was so strange, even as so young. It was so, like, incredibly weird, and I don't know, like, how much everybody else relates, but, like, I'm glad that this game, like, touches on that, like, experience at least a little bit, you know? The details are different, but the same stuff happens for sure. Yeah. And, like, okay. Boys and girls used to think of one another as mortal enemies, always bickering and fighting each other. But now it suddenly turned into such a weird dynamic where we have to treat each other in a completely different way. I don't know. I also relate because when I was very, very young, I had, like, my best friend was a boy. And, you know, you get to a certain age and you can't hang out anymore because it's, like, weird suddenly. Yeah. My moment like this was being told I couldn't wear a two-piece swimsuit in my own house, in my own pool in the backyard because my foster parents had family or friends over. Yeah. Yeah. My bestie was a girl who lived next door, and one day we just weren't able to hang out anymore. God. It's so dumb. And it's like it happens usually so young, too, where it's like you're confused at why that's a thing. Rinko's secret journal. Why do I have to live here, of all places? Shu lives all the way on the other side of town, meaning my dream of us walking home together will never come true. I remember how I organized everyone from class to go to Chizuruya together after school. We chatted as we walked and then went our separate ways home. The walk to the store was painfully short. Still, having just a few extra minutes that I could spend with Shu outside of school was all I could have asked for. Ugh. Okay, hold on. Good stuff in chat. Her parents kept saying she couldn't play even though she was home, and my parents were just like, that happens, yeah, never explained. Like, we just ran around in the backyard chasing bugs and pretending to go on adventures. God. That moment in childhood where innocence is forcibly taken away when older people decide you're a little too old to play together anymore. Thus begins the gendered child phase of life. It sucks. Yes. It sucks so bad! Oh, hey. My stamina! Missed my opportunity. Oh, fuck! I didn't see the position he was in. That move sucks so much. Ah, fuck! Aw, come on. I haven't really had much opportunity to talk about this experience from the perspective of a boy child, if you know what I mean. I gotta bring it up with some of my dude friends and brother to compare experiences sometimes. I feel that. Rinko's secret journal. As we get closer to the store, our classmates would peel off one by one as they turned to go home. It was never just me and Shu on our own, but I didn't care. The handwriting here grows erratic and emotional. But of course, there was always a dirty little cockroach crawling all over Shu. I mean, come on, we're all walking home together. How about having a conversation that everyone else can join in on? Don't just go running off in your own little world. Weird space wars world together. Fuck that up. Let's explore the area before that monster gets back up. Got a thing. Get that. Ah! Ah! Always had that little gender war thing instilled since kindergarten. The boys would actively make fun of you for talking to girls even all the way at that age. That's crazy! Yeah, the whole cooties thing. I was such a an avid feminist when I was a child. I remember I fucking hated the whole like cooties narrative in cartoons that was so prevalent in the 90s, especially in Fairly Odd Parents. I fucking hated that show as a kid. But I was always questioning. I was like, what is so different about girls and boys? And people would always be like, well, girls are like this and boys are like this. And I'm like, no, they're not. No, they're not. The only difference between girls and boys, especially when you're really young, is their private parts. And why does that make any difference? Why does that make any fucking difference in how we should act and be treated and treat each other? And my every adult I like would question and talk about like this with was always like, I don't know what to tell you, man. And I was just like, what? Why? Why? Remember cooties and shit, but I don't know if it never really clicked with me. I just liked having friends. I think the homeschool contributed to that. Please play with me. I'm not weird. God, I can't imagine. Came as no surprise that Butch Hartman ended up teetering on the tread path. Yeah. No, there's that one joke in Fairly Odd Parents I think of all the time where Trixie and Timmy were the last two people on Earth because he was in love with Trixie and he wanted privacy with her. And he was like hiding in the electronics department from her because she was crazy. And he was like, she'll never find me here. Women hate electronics. And I was like, okay. Like that would have been funny in like, I don't know, Family Guy. But in a kid's cartoon? Why are you putting a sexist joke? Ah! Hinako, here, you'll feel better after eating this. The handwriting from here becomes erratic and emotional. I'm such a kind person, you know. Would someone who isn't kind give little treats with a wonderful message to their sad friend? I am so kind. You just have to be yourself, Hinako, because whenever I'm by your side, I realize what an amazing person I am. Whenever I help you out, it makes me realize how kind I am. I'll always be looking out for you and Sakuko, because when I look after you two pitiful creatures, it makes me feel so superior, like a teacher or a parent or pet owner even, from your best friend Rinko. Cool. Alright, let's get out of here. Dak wrote that about us too. No!
運動だって服選びだってお化粧だっていつだって私の方が上だった
Fuck you, Rinko. Okay. Last room we need to go to is that one in the west. So what we can do is we can open the red and the green, and then we can go in that door, and then we can switch it to white, and then we can go around. Okay. Interesting to consider how much of these writings and general shit going on is like a misconception and fears from Hinako, and how much is real sentiments held by her friends. Yeah! Yeah! Like, what is real? I'm sure it's both. All Rinko needed was to travel 60 years into the future and find a gal who likes Armored Core 6, and she would have been set. God. Oh. What is real? That's the thing. That's the thing about Silent Hill is maybe that's a thing that's supposed to like make a Silent Hill game, is it makes you question what's real and who's telling the truth. Yeah, exactly. You get me. Same brain cell. That was what was missing from the games after Silent Hill 4, I think. We're so back. We're so back. Yeah, no, this game rules. Even if the combat is big ass. Gotta go around. That's like the problem with Silent Hill. Oh. Ah, fuck off. Oh, fuck. It's the movie's fault. It's absolutely the movie's fault for, like, the misunderstanding of Silent Hill. That's part of it, anyway. We bring up Lucky Bun's, like, video essays a lot, or analyses a lot. But they did a really good video on, like, on the first Silent Hill and why everything is, misunderstood now about Silent Hill, to the point where there's like canon games that completely fucking misunderstood everything. Silent Hill Origins, by the way. Yeah, my friend's only frame of reference for Silent Hill was the movie, and they were like, it was weird, and I didn't really like it. And I was like, good. The game is better. There needs to be that narrative gaslighting. Oh. That narrative gaslighting that has the characters and audience question what actually happened and where the stuff that didn't happen started. Yes! 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 Okay, so long story short. Long story short. This is what happened with Silent Hill. There was a guy who wrote an article that was a bunch of fan theories, basically, that Silent Hill, like, it was like a review of it's Silent Hill or Silent Hill 2, one of those, where he kind of like spoke of everything, like his fan theories as canon. This is where Fog World and Dark World and Otherworld were born. There are fans who interpret Silent Hill as being 3 different worlds: Fog Worlds, Dark Worlds, and Otherworld. Anyway, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's stupid, and I'm pretty sure Homecoming, or one of the games after 4, actually bought into that shit. And the movie. Did something unplug? Let me, like, make sure. It sounded like something unplugged. Uh-oh. Nope. And, so there was this article written. Lo and behold, this guy got hired to write the strategy guide for Silent Hill 3. And so this guy wrote a bunch of the lore for Silent Hill 3 in the strategy guide, to summarize, like, what happened in Silent Hill 1, and got a lot of shit wrong. Then a dude named Christoph Gans read that strategy guide and really liked it, and then made a movie. And then it all went downhill from there. Ha! Downhill. Anyway. I said long story short, and then I gave you the Snyder cut anyway. That was as well as I could paraphrase that whole story. And, like, why Silent Hill is so misunderstood, and why there are so many, like, canon entries to it that just don't get it. So much of the misunderstandings of Silent Hill stem from people not realizing that characters fucking lie. Like, don't you think Dahlia was lying about Alessa being evil? And then the movie made Dahlia good. And I was like, oh! And Alessa evil. Which is a complete misunderstanding. I can't wait for that second movie. I want to see... Alright, I'm sorry, I have to do it. It's a reference to the first movie for sure, there's no doubt about that. The game makes it blatantly obvious Dahlia was abusive, and there's like a whole reveal that she was fucking lying! Oh! Honey. Ah! No one that does gyromancy is evil! You know what? Fuck you. I'm just gonna go pick it up. Ah! Cool, I lost health. I didn't have iframes? Cheeky little heel. Imagine if Silent Hill 2 opened on a shot of James holding a pillow over the camera. Dalio.
彼の気持ち考えたことある？あんたは裏切った。
Think about how he feels.
遊んで裏切った。謝れ。その格好で今すぐ土下座して謝れ。聞こえてるんでしょ。なんとか言いなさいよ。きなこ。
How it feels to chew 5 gum. Wow. I can't believe nobody redeemed it. Obtained after bidding farewell to Rinko. It seems to be able to open a door somewhere, and it's much bigger than a normal key, as if it was made for some huge creature to use. There you go! Yeah. I don't know, like that one is often forgotten about. We'll go down here. I do find it interesting that Rinko's name has the kanji for cold, and she ended up dying by lava. Oh, that's right, there's nothing back here. There's nothing back here, there's nothing for me. I fell for that before. I fell for it again. I think that's a New Game Plus thing, even. Unless there's a fucking door back there. No, I don't think I can open that. Oh well. There's a door up there. Can I go through there? We love to see the thematic contrast. It never leaves us feeling cold. It would be a lot to ask for this in this day and age, but I've got a lot of appreciation for games that kind of demand multiple playthroughs to further your understanding on what the fuck is going on. I agree. I have heard that a second playthrough of this game is required reading, and I kind of love that. This game is also not very long. It's not nearly as long as Silent Hill 2 Remake. It's more like a 12-hour game at max. I'm just taking a bit because, you know, I'm doing my thing. My boyfriend played the Silent Hill 2 Remake and beat it once and hasn't played again since release, and I wanted to throttle him like, what is the point? No, I played it so many times because I wanted all the endings. And I wanted to experience them like through me getting them, not through like, you know, just watching them. I much prefer replay value through story and setting versus just side quests and grinding. Yeah! Though I also really like New Game Plus, where you have like a chainsaw or some OP weapon and you just, you know, buzz through. You know, shit, every ending is required reading in my opinion, except the obvious joke ending, but it's still really fun. I can't wait to see how they incorporate like Space Wars into the UFO ending. The lights turned off. Nah, UFO ending required reading. Sakuko's room. Sakuko's parent-teacher journal. Just a note. As Sakuko's mother, I want to thank you for teaching my daughter. I wanted to apologize for what happened the other day on the field trip. It seems Sakuko caused a lot of trouble. My daughter has been that way ever since she was young. As a child, she always hated when we turned off the lights to go to bed, and she avoided dark movie theaters and tunnels like the plague. I mistakenly thought that she had overcome her fear of the dark now that she is grown up. I believe the reason her fear came back during the field trip is because she is unaccustomed to sleeping in a different environment. I gave her a stern talking to for behaving so shamefully at her age. She has since reflected on her behavior and is sorry for how she acted. Please accept both her and my apologies. New Game Plus whips in Silent Hill F. I'm excited for you to experience it. I didn't think it was going to be required reading until I heard the other day, and then I was like, oh boy, we're gonna play through this game again on stream. That's gonna be so fun. That's gonna be so fun. I'm pretty excited. Okay. White and green. I think the only switch we have here is white. So let's change it to blue. Come here so I can kill you. And you can actually die here, so that's good. Get back into the light. Hell yeah. I'm glad that the other ending requirements are pretty easy to get compared to like the OG games. See, Silent Hill 2, it's actually really easy to get the other endings. It's easier than you'd think because the point system for Silent Hill 2's endings is it's a lot more complex because there's many things that add to the different endings, including if you got the ending or not. So automatically, say you get the leave ending, automatically, if you replay the game and the game senses that you already got the leave ending, it'll automatically put points toward the other endings. I'm enjoying my feminism. It's great. I love my feminism. Okay, so we have green doors, but how do we open? Are they open? No. Okay, so we have to keep going. This way. Okay. I saw that counterattack move. Ow. Nice! Okay. Okay, so we have a red and green switch now. Cool. So let's switch it to green. That's not good. Ah! Ah! Ah, it's you. Ah! Why was the monster doing a little hopscotch walk? Probably just to, look childish. Fuck! I dodged you. Ah, fuck. Got him. I do like the doll monster a whole lot. It's good. Saw it briefly, I wasn't sure, but the little details like that are so good. Yes! Agree. I agree. Okay. So now we need to just... Oh. Let's go through that red room and then switch it back to green. And also, looks like this room is important anyway. Sakuko's diary. I hate the dark. It reminds me that I'm all alone. Everyone's always telling me that I'm a little weird, that I'm a bit strange. I'm the weird kid who's always by herself. I can forget my loneliness at school, inside a classroom full of people chatting away. In the dark, however, it comes creeping back. The handwriting here turns erratic and emotional. I know the truth. I know that what Hinako really thinks of me. She thinks I'm weird, just like all the others. I know it's true. I know she's making fun of me behind my back. Does she think they don't badmouth her when she's not around? I can't stand the fact that she puts on a fake smile and acts like she's the only normal one, all while looking down on me. She makes me so mad. I hate her. I hate her so much. Go away. So yeah, I'm a little upset that they didn't translate this on the wall. I think it might say traitor. I'm not exactly sure. Okay, so I'm gonna change this to red so I can go in that extra room. And then we can go back and turn it back to green. I thought I killed you. What's in here? Something I can't pick up. Ah! It's a really good offering, so I'm gonna take it and replace the Yokan. Hello? Okay. And then we can go Look. Is it still the white doors? Guess we'll find out. Yes, okay. So we can do that. And then we can change it to blue. Blue. Actually, let's drop some things off at the shrine so we have more room. Why are you blue? Thank you. Ah, yes. Ooh. I'm blue. Da-ba-dee-da-ba-da. Remember, like, I don't know if anybody remembers, like, in the late 90s, when people were, like, arguing fervently about the lyrics to that song. Being like, it's not da-ba-dee-da-ba-die. It's if I was green, I would die. Z remembers. I'm blue. If I was green, I would die. If I was green, I would... It does not sound like that. It was a silly thing to argue about in the 90s. Oh, the rabbit hutch. You know what's funny is before I got to this part, I was starting to draw like the characters from this game. Uh-oh. Go away! I'm trying to listen to the lore. But, I was drawing the characters of this game as, like, furries, and I drew Hinako as a rabbit. And then this part came up, and I was like, oh, Hinako's not a rabbit. It's Sakuko. Pages from an observation log. Hey, Mr. Rabbit, guess what? I made my first ever friend today. Her name is Shimizu Hinako. But Mr. Rabbit, she's my first ever real-life human friend, so I'm a little scared. What if she throws me away and forgets me? I'm so scared of that happening. When I told my new bestest friend Hinako this, she said she'd never, ever abandon me. Not ever! She promised me. But you know what, Mr. Rabbit? The handwriting here suddenly turns erratic. What if Hinako breaks her promise? What if she betrays me? What if she's lying? No, I don't want to think about that. Hinako said she wouldn't ever leave me. She promised. I have to believe her, because that's what friends do, right? They believe each other. Hinako, if you betray me, you'll pay. I'll make you pay and regret ever hurting me. Got it. Supposedly as a commentary on gratuitous English words being a fad in Italian music. Oh, that. Oh. My personal favorite of that sort of thing was the song Prisinkolinen, which was basically a song written by an Italian singer where the lyrics were entirely nonsense made to sound like American English. I remember that song. You had the same conversations with Oliver. Jesus. Okay. So... turn it red. Hello, Cal! We're about to see Sakuko. I'm kind of slow going through my stream playthrough, it feels like. The motherfucker.
We're gonna go see our good friend Sakuko, and nothing bad will ever happen. Nothing.
Oh, fuck. Bah! The blue room. No! No! Hiroko! Ah, fuck! Oh, come on. Kiss. Die. You know what? I hope this guy gets the in-water ending. Oh! I healed. Yeah, the stun locking is ass. I pressed it too early. Ah, you little shit! Oh. I just want that thing dead. I just wanted that thing dead. I just wanted him dead. I hate him. I hate him. Okay. Ooh.
Yippee!
Yeah, you really gotta get good or fucking suffer in this game. Oh! Cool. My favorite thing. Combat. I hate you and hope you die like that. Hard action. No. That's hell on earth. I'm playing on story mode and this is still hell. Where do I go? Oh, the blue room. Blue room over here. Wait, what's this? We already went in there. Okay. Here we go. You can select puzzle difficulty separate from combat difficulty. There's only 2 difficulties though when you first play. Story difficulty and hard difficulty. And then for puzzles, it's hard difficulty or fog mode or some shit. Sheet of fine paper. 2 must face each other as one to pray for mutual prosperity. Those who do shall lift their heads to level height as if they were reflections in a mirror, as custom dictates. With the shading of light shall you condemn the past to the dark. Hard, and then story lost and fog. Oh. How are the lost and fog puzzles? Are they shit? Are they good? Okay, so I have to make these cages like all level with each other. Crap. In fog mode, the game just breathes on your glasses constantly. Oh, that would suck ass. Their backs are turned to each other. Lampshade found near Sakuko's cell. The design resembles something tangling. Talon lampshade. A lampshade found near Sakuko's cell. The design resembles sharp talons. I'm starting to think... Okay, I pointed out Hinako. The kanji in Hinako's name means like chick, like a baby bird. And I have noticed a lot of imagery of dead birds. And there's also, like there were the talons. And I'm wondering if that's specifically supposed to represent Hinako, or rather, the person she becomes. The tangles on the other candle, I think, may represent Sakuko, because Sakuko's name means blooming child. And there's definitely a lot of symbolism with Sakuko blooming, like when we find her with literal, like, flowers blooming out of her. So... Sakuko certainly bloomed in the beginning there. Yep. You're right. No, this whole segment fucking sucks. It feels bad. I think this is worse, personally. I'm not really afraid of the dark, but being left alone by your friend like that, knowing your friend resents you, doesn't care about you. God, that acting is wonderful, though. Lava pit kills you faster. Yep. White rabbit emblem key, obtained after bidding farewell to Sakuko. Seems to be able to open a door somewhere, and it's much bigger than a normal key, as if it was made for some huge creature to use. Huge creature. Like me! I'm a huge creature. I've heard the English dub isn't so bad, but I wouldn't have minded either way. But chat voted for subs. I would have had subtitles on it either way, though. What did I say? What did I say? That... What? English dub has a couple great performances, but something just doesn't click with some other characters. I see. Oh, large creature. I got it. I got it. I got it. I forget what I said like 30 seconds ago. Don't worry about it. Cromarty, hi! I fucking forgot about that manga and anime. That show was great. And manga. I think it's almost time for another break. So I'm gonna BRB. Okay, while we're on the BRB screen, I need to talk about Cromer T High School. The one bit I remember thinking of all the time, I still think of it sometimes, is how Freddie Mercury is a fucking character. And he just appears and he's completely silent, like, all the time. And I just remember they were trying to figure out his blood type by how he acted. And he just started doing, like, push-ups. And they were like, oh, type AB is very impulsive. Maybe he's an AB. They would just start doing random shit. They were like, oh, that is a sign of B minus. It's so fucking funny. I loved that show. I watched that around the same time I watched Azumanga Daioh, which is a also very funny show that I still quote to this day. I love the fucking Sata Andagi. Sata Andagi! God, Azumanga Daioh is peak. I love the scene towards the end where Sakaki finally gets a cat that actually loves her. And it's an Iriomote cat named Maya. And like there's a scene where she's just alone with the cat finally, and she just rolls around with it, and then she just is holding it and is like, Maya, and the cat goes, Arr! And it like raises its hands and she just hugs it and goes, Maya. It's so fucking cute. I love how they gave Osaka a Texan accent in the English dub. Yeah, no, Azumanga Daioh is like one of those, like, it's one of those shows that's just so special in my heart, and I mean, I quote it all the fucking time when I say, hello, everyone. Oh my god! I watched it in English, but I've seen that scene in Japanese. It's such a great show. We should watch that in the Discord. There are some jokes with Kimura-san that have not aged well, but we can deal with it. We've played through Higurashi, or we are playing through Higurashi, and we could always just be like, oh, and then continue on with our lives. Anyway, let me play a little bit more of this. I wanted to get further, honestly, but I'll see when dinner's ready. I'll see. I could keep going forever, honestly. Streamers who take breaks during ads for their unsub viewers are all go to heaven with one William Heaven puppies. I appreciate that you like that, because many a time I have gone on a BRB screen and had an ad play, and then had people go, oh no, the ads! And I'm like, brother, nothing is happening. Appreciate my love for you. I have a BRB screen on right now. Anyway, shoot time. Oh, this is just confirming my theories that I don't want to talk about because I don't want anybody to confirm or deny them. Guess that's the last time I can call you that, huh? Hello! Welcome. I'm sitting here theorizing about what this game is all about. All of my memories keep you near. You guys remember the band Within Temptation? That was like a random band I was super into when I was younger. Then we have plant.
ひな子が初めて育てるにはちょっと難しかったよな。
Doug, hello. Welcome.
おかしいな。どこに行ったんだ。それもいいか。それが忘れていくってことだもんな。
This all feels very retrospective, like an old man reminiscing, tired. Yeah, he sounds pretty strange. Like he's struggling. Return what is lost. So there are 2 spaces, and we need to find 2 things. Return what is lost. Sheet of fine paper. Carry not any memory of what has come to pass beyond this point. Lay all bare upon the pedestal first. The door shall not open to those who harbor regret in their hearts. Shu mourning his lost friendship, I guess? That's what it feels like to me. Who's honking? Stop it! I hope you guys heard that, so me saying who's honking didn't make, like, actually made sense. Medicine cabinet from Shu's place. That would make sense. Felt really different, which made me go, Yeah, this sounds like departing words before Hinako, like, if we're gonna go with... Oh, fuck off. Jesus. Perfect dodge. Come on. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Okay. Humming and hawing. Actually, what is down here? You know what would be funny? Since I normally stream horror games, wouldn't it be funny if for October I streamed not horror games? Drawing of a young Shimizu Hinako. Even if it was drawn by an elementary school student, it's still too bad. This is definitely drawn on purpose. There are all kinds of curses written on it, such as stupid, disgusting, etc. Tonari no sama no... So this is like a caricature of her making fun of her? Stream a Christmas game. There aren't that many. Non-stop Stardew Valley and Fields of Mystery. You joked when I first started like seriously streaming. One of the things I was streaming was Stardew Valley. That was one of my first 24-hour stream. Was 24-hour Stardew Valley playthrough where I finished the community center in 24 hours in 1 year too. And that was one of Shu's prized possessions, is a portrait of Hinako making fun of her. Stardew was the first game I saw you stream. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, you said the first stream of mine you saw was the Theater Donathon. Or a Theater Donathon. I don't know if it was that one. Tonari no seki no shimizu hinako baka kimochi. I couldn't read anything else. Thank you! Real though, this year I saw Christmas trees in shop windows last month. Oh yeah! No, that's the thing is people always act surprised when the Christmas stuff goes up alongside the Halloween stuff, but it's kind of been that way for years. Fuck. I could have gotten that. Ah, fuck! You suck! You suck so bad! Finally! Okay. So, my literal, like, job in retail used to be, transitioning everything, like, the seasonal stuff. And when we weren't doing, like, seasonal transitions, we were doing, whatchamacallit, just, you know, putting new product out, making room for new product. The scent of herbs is overpowering. So whenever, like, we would change everything from back to school to Halloween, the back wall we would all, like, simultaneously fill with Christmas lights. So, you know, around, like, August, that's when that was happening. I was a professional transitioner, man. No, actually, I was called the Pog team, which, back then, Pog was not slang, or a common slang among people on the internet. And I kind of wish it was at the time, because it would have been funnier. It stood for planogram, because that's what we used. Oh, this fucker! Alright. Get ready, chat. This is, not safe for work. POG, planogram. Yeah, we got a boob monster. Oops. Pretty Dante's Inferno, yeah. Oh, why did you have to run out of stamina right then? Oh, you think they're bellies? I thought they were boobs. I think you're right. I think, yeah, I think those are pregnant bellies. I keep not doing the counterattack. Those ain't nips, those are navels, which somehow makes it grosser. It could be like any nips, you don't know. But, you know, the physics on them looks... definitely looks more like pregnant belly now that you pointed out. It's pretty Junji Ito, I agree. I don't know. Let me get the ad. Why didn't you do the counterattack, Hinako? I pressed it at the right time. Do it, 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 do it. I like this design a lot. It's fucked up. The childbirth monster. Love it. Love to see it. I have to listen to the noises. I like the detail of a second masculine-looking figure underneath her. It's pretty fucked, yeah. It in a way reminds me of Abstract Daddy. Can you stop spraying acid on my head? Ah. What's tocophobia? Is that pregnabelliophobia? Abstract mommy? Yeah. I keep doing that too early. Fear of pregnancy and childbirth. Oof. Legitimate fear to have. It's an abstract version of it though, and like personally, abstract depictions of things I'm afraid of do not freak me out. Personally. Oops. This is a pretty trypophobia game, yeah. I get it? No, it's still... Almost, okay.
What we got about the pregnant monster?
A monster covered in swollen, skin-crawling mounds. As each one pulses, it spawns more and more horrors. What a vile show of life. I'd rather die than turn into a monster like this. Tocophobia seems pretty reasonable when you understand pregnancy and birth, in my opinion. Yeah. The horrors of being a woman. The horrors of being able to get pregnant. Honestly, scary as shit. Scariest shit ever. Birth is a miracle. Yeah, it's a fucking miracle anyone even survives that shit. True! True! Birth is like a beautiful, amazing thing. Like, biology is incredible. But it's also the most disgusting and terrible and horrifying thing. Brainiac Hero comic. The inside page was full of drawings. Hinako were drawn at the bad guys that the protagonist defeated. I think that's supposed to say as the bad guys. Moreover, in order to make the method of death even more bizarre than the manga's presentation, they stubbornly added a lot of scattered blood and guts. Do you think Shu maybe doesn't feel well about Hinako? Doesn't like Hinako? Or is this just Hinako's insecurities of Hinako's? Maybe. Could be. Maybe Hinako is just telling herself that her friends feel this way about her secretly, because it makes it easier for her to go through with the thing that she is doing that makes everybody call her a traitor. A whole human grows inside you. That's incredible. Incredibly scary. Yes, exactly. What if Shu is holding any resentment over being the childhood friend and a little more? Or... me how you really feel, Aibo. Having a baby means you grow a tiny meat homunculus that lives into biofluid for 9 months, then spit it out a hole that is too small for it. Yeah, it's fucked up. This is also fucked up, speaking of fucked up.
来てくれたんだな、相棒。俺はお前にいいんだ。ひな子の好きなようにして。
Whatever the outcome,
相棒の選択なら
I'll
受
respect
け入れるぜ。
my partner's choice. I'm not always gonna read the subtitles like that. I'm just when it's like I think it's potent. Ooh! Ooh! See you, Jam. Fucked up. See what being 15 does to a motherfucker. She 15? I thought she was older for some reason. Must be hard for you to bid farewell to childhood friends.
いえするべきでした。もっと早くこんな姿をお見せして申し訳ありません。
謝らなくていい。むしろその痛みを強いた私の方が謝らねばならない。
Gotta find a save point and go eat. I'm sure there's a save point right after this cutscene.
行こう。
Seems to be a lot of debate over Hinako's age, but as far as I know, that is a high school uniform not uncommonly seen on juniors or something. I see. We just know she's a high school girl. Is this meant to be a naughty or something? It's Fox Mask! Though the foxes definitely do represent, like, Inari. But, seeing that again, I have more solid thoughts on what that all represented. Oinari-sama.
シュウ、リンコ。
Alright, where's the save point? I think we could go to the one over here.
あの二人どこ？見張りはどうしたんだよ。
I went too far.
It's coming up. It's over here. There we go. Okay, I want to save. Obviously, if you've played the game already, no confirming or denying my thoughts. Because I would like to discuss this as somebody who still... I'm near the end of the game. Next time I play, I'm probably going to beat it. On my own time, of course. I think I need at least 2 more streams for this, for you guys. But thoughts that I'm having currently over that whole gauntlet where we basically kill all of our friends. I think this is a representative of Hinako kind of reframing how she sees her friends to justify leaving them. Now, what she's doing in leaving them, we can talk about that later. I have thoughts. I don't necessarily want to share them yet because I feel like more information should be revealed to us. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. But I do have pretty solid thoughts, and I could share them next week when we play more of this. And it becomes a lot more obvious because right now I don't think it's super obvious why she left her friends or betrayed her friends, quote unquote. She may feel like she betrayed them, and that's why she keeps depicting Sakuko as calling her a traitor. And I think Rinko even calls her a traitor at some point, and a liar and stuff. I think this is all a projection. I think Hinako is feeling this way, like her friends see her this way over something she has done. I think she has left them in some way, and she feels like she has to justify why she left them and be like, well, they hated me anyway. And that was representative of that. And so them dying, or being left to die, in that otherworld sequence, was a metaphor of her killing them in her mind. Foxmask said it himself, it's hard to say goodbye to your childhood friends. So she's saying goodbye to them, and that is representative of that. Those are my thoughts on that sequence. Anyway, I need to eat. But before we go, we could do what we always do and thank all the patrons and stuff. But I gotta turn my PS5 off. That makes sense so far? I'm glad you think so. I'm glad you think so. These are my thoughts, and they're also admittedly based on the little bit more of the game I have seen, which is why I'm not revealing exactly what my thoughts are, because I don't want to spoil things that I have seen already. I've got thoughts, but I need to marinate them more. Absolutely understandable. We can talk about them next stream. I really fucking love this game so far. I really, even if like the outcome at the end of the game is not something I will end up enjoying or anything, I think I still will. But I think I'll still like the game even if it ends up having a twist or ending that I don't like or something, because just the build up to it has been so really cool. As someone who's beaten every ending, I still need to marinate my thoughts. Oh my god. All right, let's wrap up. Let me thank everybody. Patrons, top patrons right now: Scorch, Leslie, Rory, Sky, Tasu, Claire, Jordan, Sheeb, Z, Proxy, Spicy, Morgan, Bash, I need to make it slightly faster, JM, Ani, Max, Queen Snarf, and Aaron. Thank you all so much for being top patrons this time around. If you would like to become a patron, you can join by clicking the link in the description. There should be a link in, not the description, the chat. Can you tell I started on YouTube? I started my content making creator career on YouTube. Can you tell? Anyway, merch. There is a merch shop. You can get buttons, you can get stickers, you can get I used to have magnets in there. If anybody wants magnets instead of stickers, just let me know and I can make magnets of them real easy. You can also just stick the stickers on magnets and cut them out. It's real easy. But there's Silent Hill themed stickers, Resident Evil themed stickers, stream themed stickers, etc., etc. I just put the Silent Hill Donathon stickers up in the shop, and part of the proceeds go to the theater restoration, Kenosha Theater Restoration. And Discord! You could join the Discord. We're actually going to be watching a movie in an hour and a half right now. Not a movie. Episodes 3 and 4 of the movie Terror, which has been very interesting. It's about an expedition that went out and their boat got stuck and they did not return. And we're learning how that happened. And it's been pretty freaky so far. So join the Discord if you want to check that movie out tonight. And if you're like, oh, I'm scared, I don't want to socialize, good news. The Discord automatically mutes everybody. You can't speak. You have to speak in the text chat. So you do not have to feel obligated to speak with people as you watch a movie. If you're an introvert like me, congratulations. Congratulations, you are forced to be an introvert. Yippee! All right, let's get out of here, chat. Where are we going? Let's find somewhere to go. Sorry, I'm rushing. I want to eat. I'm hungry. Dinner ready. I want to eat tacos. Ba. Yori is playing Zelda. Blam is playing Tales of Legendia. Catvolts is doing some software and game development. I don't think I've ever rated them, but Catvolts seems pretty cool and is part of VFR. I wonder how long they've been going. Oh, code. Oh. She's only been going an hour. Let's read Catvolts. Cat who got me into streaming? Oh my god. No, Cat did a video on how do you spell this? Is it? Yeah, it's S. Okay. Cat did a video on making sure that your RAM is working properly. And my RAM is working properly. Thank goodness. But that video made me learn how to check that. So maybe later when I get more RAM installed into my computer, I can make sure it's running correctly then. So let's go say hi to Cat. Cat seems really cool. Purple cat. Really into development, software development, game development. Alright. Have a great night, everybody. I'm gonna go eat. And perhaps on Saturday, we will be playing the off remaster. I put question marks because we keep having to move it, so I'm afraid that it'll be moved again. But maybe if I question, it won't be moved. And then we'll actually beat it. Yeah! Alright, say hi to Cat. Bye.